Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Newton say some people for social media wey dey call theirself presenter, truth no dey their mouth. Na lie how to dey lie and dey spoil people name na dem know. He say if you give them money, they go talk good about you. The day you no give them money, dem go talk evil about you. And they don use this kind thing take spoil good people name for Nigeria, especially for Edo State. And these presenters wey dey do this thing so, many of them dey collect money from politicians and dey deceive voters, make voters go vote for the people wey dem support because of money wey dem collect from the politician. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Newton, the message we bring come today. Enjoy the video.
You don't know what you are doing. A freedom fighter right now, you are not dragging position with the APC. Even the so-called APC members, they don't even do the shenanigans it does. The kind of politics that those want play, you don't even hear whether they give them money. But right now, the whatever is in social media, how he was given money, a car were bought for him. A freedom fighter. A freedom fighter. All the travel I went with, even the Nigeria I went to in 2017, I buy me are not better today. But they didn't know more agbo my money. Agbo ti mine. Do you know I use my own money to buy my ticket to Nigeria to go and do something for the useless PFA? For those of you who are very useless, you don't know Mahanga today. Mahanga is not that I'm not appreciated. Why must he not use our struggle for his not personal selfish interest? And what we felt, this is going to be a catalyst for us to get a in our society. You are even using it, you are not using it accordingly. You are misusing it. Even the so-called politician does not even act like this. Now, who is now the useless? I'm going to be doing a topic here. I'm going to be tagging him, the head of Tagging Alliance, and him. And I'm going to be saying, truth to God, I'm going to be saying the difference between him and the head of Tagging Alliance. I sponsor myself. Good day, guys. God bless you. Honestly, they're the voice of the Archbishop of Activism, the Hero for Democracy, and Ambassador for Good Governance, CEO, Civil Disobedience Worldwide, also CEO, Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. I have good news for you today. Please, it is very, very imperative that anytime you're watching our video, whether in YouTube or Facebook, make sure you always like. Always like our video in YouTube. I've told us several times with that number, we are not aiming towards monetization. To what we stand for, I don't think money can buy what, by the grace of God, the God of our ancestors have used me to do for humanity. Please, your love and like is needed, particularly in our YouTube, all our social media handle. Whenever you see any of our video, because we are not doing these things on our personal selfish interest, we are doing it for the interest of humanity, which is very, very important. And I told us before now that we are in this together. I'm not the type who claim glory alone. We are not doing campaign here. What we are campaigning for so that we may have a better society. That's why I'm on media. I'm not on media for monetization. Please, let us like our video. If at all so you don't see chance, say watch on. The first thing you do, just put that like button there. It will also make the YouTube or Facebook to also recommend it to another person. So that's some of the reasons why we need to always do that. Today's date is 11th of February 2024. So today's date is 11th of February 2024. Please help us share. Very, very important. Share, please. Please help us to share. Very, very important, please. As I'm also trying to do my sharing from here. I told you the other day that the system of all these things have been totally changed. So what we do, we have to change along with it. Please, whichever way you can share it, just do just that. Very, very imperative, please. It is important you share it. Now we are going to be going through a little bit historical lane today. It's a little bit, the weather is not that fair here, but we have to follow the instruction from the God of our ancestors. Very, very important. We have to follow the instruction from the God of our ancestors. That is very, very important. They said the obedience is better than sacrifice. Now the book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19 says, if you are willing and obedient, he says you will eat the fruit of the land. And I will be introducing the topic to us as usual. Then we'll begin to take it seriously. A lot of things have been revealed in this very period of time over what a lot of our brothers are doing. A lot of them, they are doing it, and our people are also the ones supporting them. And it is very dehydrating that our people, they are supporting such shenanigans. But the reason why I don't bug myself that much is that whatever thing you sow in this life, you reap. Whatever thing you sow, as far as this life is concerned, you must definitely reap it. That's why it is very, very imperative that whatever thing we are doing, let's do it well, in case of eventualities. So that when the time of reaping comes tomorrow, so that what you are going to be reaping will be a better thing, not a bad one. So I'm always urging everybody, please, let's sow down a good seed. Because according to late Ogbonwa, he said, or when he keke unyime, or na say, you know. So most of us have already know a lot that is happening in the world today. I don't need to tell you that again. We are already aware of so many things that is happening around the world today. So we don't need to dispute that. So for those people who have traveled, have tested it, they know what they have seen because of their decisions. I told you the other day, your information will lead you to your transformation. So I'm still trying to see if I can do one or two. I know it's also difficult for you out there to share. Please, anyhow you know you can share it. Just do just that. It is difficult right now to do sharing. I'll be very frank and sincere with you with that. It is not the way it used to be before again. Because there's too much censorship everywhere. At times, a video will be on your WhatsApp. For you to carry it to your Facebook, you cannot open your Facebook. You can't. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm being able to share to only one Facebook. So you might also be facing such, should I call it predicament or situation. So let's manage it, but later, anyhow it be, we can also do our sharing. Or I just introduce the topic. This is only a platform whereby we talk according to topics. We talk according to topics. Who don't chest and nobody don't chest and. That's why we are uniquely unique and differently different. I'm not waiting. If I'm waiting for all these haters to come and please us, it's like we are not doing it. If you watch it today, the way people are following evil things, following bad narrative, it's as if we have not done anything. But now we they do the job. But people are eating from what we have done. But we are waiting for the last day anyway. The end shall tell. They introduced Christianity to hypnotize the world, especially black race. I'm going to be giving you proofs. The reason why they introduced Christianity, I'm going to be telling you that, and when Pentecostal was invented, I can tell you all the religious body who invented it and the year that it was invented. Now, we will beat them, but we cannot join them. This word that they do say that if you cannot beat them, you join them. No, we cannot join anybody because our faith is unique. So there are some certain languages that are not made for everybody. It's made for some certain group of people who give up easily, who have not been rooted. Like me now, I guess I'm too big right now to give up this very race because of money. No, I won't do that. Like what Unadi Kanu told his people many years ago, he said, you will be the one to betray me. I will not betray you. And really, the DO useless, they sold them out. And thank God that ever since I laid us on DOS, they become useless. And that's what we do. We prophesy before the time. That's what we do. So we lay curse on bodies, in institutions that is not upright, who is not in the right standing. We are not talking about holiness here. We does not preach. At least there are so many things that are fundamental, which you have to stand by. So ever since we label them useless, today they are useless. They are nowhere to be found. And the announcement of Biafra is going to be given. Their eye go reach and but they can no longer enter the promised land. They cannot enter because of what they support. We will beat them. We cannot join them, join their shenanigans. Mind you, we will beat them and we cannot join their shenanigans. A lot of people will always say, if you can't beat them, you can't join. No. They are the one that language is made for. Be that they cannot beat us, they are coming to come and join us. We will beat them and we can never join what their shenanigans. So that aside, it will be proven beyond reasonable doubt that most of our claimed freedom fighters, presenters in social media, does not mean well for their state. It's happening right now. I listened to a confession in social media. This will be in America. I was wanting to. Then one man told me, he said, new thing. That man is already a pig. Don't follow him to the mode. Because I know whatever thing I tell him today, he's not going to reply. He can't reply. If he replies, sink, he know I can sink in. Now, this was the thing this man accused me for. You are collecting money from people right now. This is not even maybe the man you've already know that he has passion. They contracted him. But when Obaseki, all his useless followers, when Obaseki shared, at least when I wait see the chat on social media, he gave my group 200,000. That money we paid to whatever in account in Nigeria, and that was some of the money we gather money joined to do palliatives. No souvenir for Obaseki. Do you know what did the follower use my money to my ITC? This was an appreciation. But now, this man bargain, a freedom fighter, is now a card holder of APC. And you yourself, if you are with your normal head, how will somebody be a freedom fighter at the same time be a member of APC? We are not even talking about normal politicians. Taga and Lion is better than this man in America. A lot of people, I'm a truthful person. I'll be doing a topic about that. This man is used to call terrorists. I don't want to mention his name here now because I don't want to do fame with anybody's name. That man is better than him. This very man is called terrorist. The man is better because that one, everybody all know that is APC. The name he gave to that one, he's the one that owns the name. Now, that is to say that he always fight these people because of his envious, because of his jealousy. That's why he fights them. How will a man do that? Now, because someone is in position, I'm high in that position. I try to bring it down to make sure and I enter the position. And you went there to go and meet these people in APC. These people, that is, if there's anything like killing, they've killed for APC. If there's anything like oath, they've taken oath that you don't read their ear. What are you doing there in the APC? That to say you are just being jealous and being stupid. You don't know what you are doing. A freedom fighter right now, you are not dragging position with the APC. Even the so-called APC members, they don't even do the shenanigans he does. The kind of politics that those one play, you don't even hear whether they give them money. But right now, whatever is in social media, how he was given money, a car were bought for him. A freedom fighter. A freedom fighter. All the travel I went with, even the Nigeria I went to in 2017, I buy me are not better today. But they didn't know more about my money. I'm going to mine. Do you know I use my own money to buy my ticket to Nigeria to go and do something for the useless PFA? For those of you who are very useless, you don't know my hunger today. My hunger is not that I'm not appreciated. Why must he not use our struggle for his not personal selfish interest? And what we felt, this is going to be a catalyst for us to get a in our society. You are even using it, you are not using it accordingly. You are misusing it. Even the so-called politician does not even act like this. Now, who is now the useless? I'm going to be doing the topic here. I'm going to be tagging him, the head of Tagging Lion, and him. And I'm going to be saying, truth to God, I'm going to be saying the difference between him and the head of Tagging Lion. I sponsor myself. Now, when it was time, I say, oh, yeah, money not because I really know that we were struggling. Okay, now I can sponsor myself. What end of you giving me money? The only 50,000 he used for me, it was even when I collect it in Akpakpava, I shared it immediately. 4 banner where I do corner my money. For those of you that are hearing for the very first time, I think you are hearing now. For those of you that are saying, come out to even share video. Do you know what I went through? I'm not talking about my trip right now to Benin 2017 to go and welcome the then commissioner of police. I'm not doing this thing because of my personal selfish interest. At least we should leave down a good legacy. If I drop this activism today, maybe because of what we are going to come and do in our state or trying to fix up one or two, I'm no longer in social media. I've laid down a legacy that if you are going to do broker, do it like the way I do it, irrespective of whatsoever it may concern. But go and look at him today. He was bargain, please campaign for me. And I had to treat a topic for me to even accept 200,000 from Obaseki. When not reach me to bash you. He not reach me to bash you. 200,000 then, how much was that? Was about, I think then money was about 50,000. About 400 euro or so. Okay, now I just do all the jingle for. That money came as a result of an appreciation. I never negotiated with anybody. And I don't open room for negotiation. I don't do that. I'm fighting for my people. With this one, a lot of you should know the people who meant well for their states. That's why if the person does not come and bribe them, they gave the person a bad name. If Obaseki want to be relevant right now, they want to remove this Ogionba from his head. Let him just settle one or two social media, whatever. You should be good to praise him. I will not start calling you name because I did something for you, didn't appreciate me. I will always, even you are paying me today, you appreciate me today, I will still criticize your evil policy tomorrow. That was why I was only the man that fought Obaseki with Zetakron. Obaseki were holding Zetakron in his hand. I draw a balcon, I drop a Zetakron in. I was only the man that did it. And time will tell, thank God I'm alive. With pure blood, with a very good head to explain to everyone what transpired from 2020, since every one of us came to political theory of Edo State to come and do something. So all these Wobi that are from Edo State, tell them to be creating better content because we are going to verify your work tomorrow. Because this your shenanigans is not going to remain. A day will come, we'll call you in a hall. Your social media, whatever, what do you use this for? At least you must have something tangible to tell us that you do with it. I'm not alone, get it clear. This will confuse a lot of people. This is where there are a lot of too much misconception people. Today, people feel, no, I'm not alone. I was sent this by even your father, your papa, who don't die before. Some of you, whose parents are very good. They are the one empowering me. That is why your curses, your gossiping, does not remove one hair from my head. No, it does not. Rather than it's always back to sender. He did this very man in America. Thank God for one of our mother. Today, you don't want me to always mention her name. Who still? It was the spirit of my mother that appeared to that woman. Omona. Even a man after social media, that's why I love women today because God has really used them in this very of activism. That thing he said that, he really mean it. I think there is even a confession that how he sent his brother to jail. And I accused him that very last year. I'm still trying, if you get the video, I accuse him of sending his brother to jail. Even with my mind moves me because I know what he can do. Because of the revelation his brother gave out about the pot. He's a witch and his days are numbered. Also, but he will soon report he have sold. Because he always sows seed of discord. That was how they lied on me. They think they're going to go scot-free. We're not hacky. Or we're campaigning by now. Or can I go away? You might hear them going to become you are graphened. They now taking your sister and you are almost gone. I'm only talking about it just to educate our people. All the real sincere freedom fighters are always targeted. The real sincere freedom fighters are always targeted. If you give them money, they talk good about what I've already explained before. They talk good of you. If you does not, they talk evil against you. They talk bad of you. Too much misinformation about our good people in Edo State. They are really misinformed us about the good people in Edo State. That's why if you are doing well, what they do, they tag you a name. If you don't, if you are not in their shenanigans, they want to drop you out from the mainstream. If you want to really talk well today, let me frank and sincere. Who leave me well for that state to go forward? I'm number one. Do you know why? Because of the information I give. Ali stops the attack. That's why most of the time, when their useless father have collected money from Fulani for grazing, they don't really talk about it. Market will burn, they don't really talk because they know that if they talk about the market that burn, they are trying to now reveal or expose the people that send them. Because they are like cell. They belong to some certain group. Once one pass information to the other one will also pass it. That's why they don't condemn anything. The atrocity today going on in the industry, nobody talks about it. That's why they are all doing sad. Why will I be talking about you all the time? If not because of this very narrative you have created, and this thing remains, and it's affecting our loved ones because of this misinformation, and we have been over hypnotized. What is the hypnotization? To control and to misinform people. So let me just go back to the very topic so that I don't take your time. Now, Pentecostals were created in 1902 by Charles Parham. Why did they create it? To misinform you. The only best way they can ever control humanity was to create something to replace your real you. That's why today, if you mention anything about spirit, if some certain person manifests anything, we always call them evil. We always say Azena. And those people that is manifesting the spirit are the real people, are the original. Why is it that they are always being targeted? Why is it that some of us abroad, the girl that you were working in the same place before, committed the same sin to get money and all of that, at the time married to pastor, automatically become pastor. Now that same person, because you yourself, you does not know yourself, that same person will to Funagara they swim for a water before, will start laying hands on you. Automatically, spirit right now is converted to a good one, while you yourself remain the same. That's what they always do. Now, the reason why I always bring this kind of topic to your hearing, so that this hypnotization, we should get rid of it once and for all. This very hypnotization, we should get rid of it once and for all. And this thing can consume you. It can influence you. If your original self, then you start acting very funny. Now, if you check so many narratives they get to auto, they just come to Europe. At the time you are able to lay foundation, you feel you've got in life. But having spent 20 years today, you now find out that building a house is not just even anything. You are not even started life. That's why today the life is telling on everybody. So many persons were building their life, while some people were building houses. Do you know people that build their lives, spend 20 years to build their life? They are the one right now the life is made for. No people who spend all their lives to even build a house that cannot feed them just for 1 month in Europe. Go and check the currency rate today. Money for one flat, if you give it out for 1 year, that's the same money I'm going to use to fuel my own car. Just Valencia go and come, 300 kilometers go and come. The money is gone. A flat, some areas in Edo State. If you convert the money today, that's the money. After buying fuel, just say, okay, me, I hold this one, I came for one city Burger King or whatever fast food outside. I will only use it just for one journey. Now, let's assume you are too flat like that. Now, have you been able to make up anything? The time we would have used to build up our lives, we use it to mold blocks. Not that, please don't get it twisted. It is good. That is shelter for you. But in most cases, the reason why I'm talking about hypnotization, that was how we were also hypnotized when we come to Europe newly. We don't do any other thing. We don't lay hand work. Particularly most of our women, they were getting millions of dollars. They were so rich. If you look at the people today who have counted hundreds of thousands, today they cannot even dash you 10 euros. The same money they were looking for 20 years ago is the same euro they are pursuing today. And not even knowing that what you are even doing, your spirit does not even accept it. Now, who not gave us this very tunation of this narrative that you come to this life to come and make money? That was why when we were supposed to stay at home and say, this thing, I'm not going to do it. Come what may. We were always talking about, we are here, waiting and what can eat. Waiting and what can eat. Waiting and what can eat. There was in our dollar when and I'm one way. It started right from time. At times, you make this stomach to be hungry so that your spirit being will be alive. My late father, blessed memory, I always use it for good examples. Because some of the things we were saying those days, today it is meaningful. A lot of people today, they lack all these things. That's why the activism is not that true. He said we eat so that we might live, we don't live to eat. Now, at the time I sit down at times, I look at it. It is true. If food is everything, money, it shows that you just came to this life to come and eat. We eat so that we might live. That's it. But most of our first priority today, buildings. We don't intend to make any impact. Now, let's assume I'm not on social media today. Or we doesn't start attacking these same people who is carrying the Pentecostal up and down. Whatever thing you are carrying today, go and find it out. How does this thing came? Who invented it? Charles Pabham, he founded Pentecostal in what? In 1902. 12 years later, that was when President Lugard, he tended to amalgamate us together. 12 years later. Now, before that 1902, how was our life? That was why they brought a narrative. The very day the world changed was 2,000 years ago. That was why humanity changed. By creating and acting the film of Jesus. So that they can be able to change your thinking and change your mentality. Because whosoever that control here, control everything about you. That's why human beings started making all these errors you see here and there. For those of us that are from Edo State, we hear about Aruan. If Aruan were like you and I, we cannot even uproot cassava now, most of us, because we are weak. There are cassava in Drassi, we cannot even uproot it. But Aruan, according to the story, he could uproot banga, palm tree, then they sweep outside. Can 100 men in Edo State do it right now? Who was Aruan? He was a giant. Also talk about the Andrew the giant also. Do you know giants one first leave? The Anunnakis. The Talitarians. They want first leave. Now who changed it? Do you think if today you are the first person that go to science school or that go to school of medicine? It has been existing for thousands of years. It is long ago they started fighting humanity, not be today they start them. So don't just think that civilization came because right now you cannot fix eyelashes. All these scooters you are seeing today, one first existed. Train one first existed. Plane one first existed. Thousands of years ago, they went to go and hide it. They are now bringing it as if they are the one that they didn't invent anything. I can't start it right now. I would have shown you some certain things. Even this chariot that Britain are now using, is still there. This scooter, so when you ride, they go stand on top and let it. It has been there before. Everything you are seeing today, there is no one that have not been existing before. Phone have been there right from time. Do you know why they kept this thing away from humanity? So that we might suffer. We are not supposed to be paying light bill. We are supposed to be using free energy. We are not supposed to be paying for water. Imagine our food are tax. Before they pay your salary in your working place, they'll collect their tax. As you leave your working place, you are going to the filling station, they still collect tax from you. Bread you want to buy, they collect tax. You want to fill your phone, they collect tax. Everything, they are still taxing you today. That's what Nezera Gesera stand for. It's time for people to right now to wake up. They want to go to where they hear nonsense. Since you have been hearing the nonsense, what have you achieved? Do you know today why how did I become who I am today? In terms of information, because I follow good things. What's in this life? Look at the CEO of Access Bank. If we are going to Super Bowl, there's a game they play in America. Super Bowl, he was going, they play an crisis of them, according to the news that came out already. There's no survivor inside. Now, waiting day the life. He was going to go and watch a game. Did we ever know that somebody like that exists before? We never knew. But once it's not there now, we are now knowing now that something is happening. And this very last week here also, this former Chile president died. The former. And go and look at what happened. The same thing that happened in Maui in America also happened recently. In Chile, it happens. Whereby they use lethal weapon to put to a full city we are burnt upside down. Now, I won't collect all these informations. There's no need of you overkilling yourself for material things. Rather than you guard your heart with all diligence, my word comes in. The more we tell our people, look at the reason why people create Christianity. Because we doesn't really know ourselves. Some people will be saying, you are God yourself. The very day you were sent to this world, Everything that will protect you, God have already given it to you. You are not supposed to be going to anywhere to go and be worshiping. All these things, the mode of worship. Was Jesus Christ even a Christian? Was God a Christian? Who told you was a Christian? All these things were created. The reason why he paid much in Africa, that was why we have too much problem. If society is good today, nobody goes to church. Or but they go now when they want to come, they old now they go Catholic. And they go there to mix up with their friends. Right now, most of them they are not lowly. All their children don't marry. They go to church when they are not lowly. They don't go to church seeking for miracle, but our own it will be miracle. There was a kidnapping that happened yesterday right now. I think that boss was going to Benin. Killing right now everywhere. That's why if you are in Nigeria, it is better you don't just travel. Stay at home. Don't move anywhere. This was the same thing that killed most of our people here in Europe. And if you're hanging, you will travel. Why can't you even stay one place for 10 years? But most of us today, we are not sick. Strength in Europe because I'm going home. What has saved me in this life, even though you be small picking, you advise me, I will take them. I'm not that arrogant when you advise me. But a lot of people, we feel we know it all. There are informations I don't need to. If I put some information, you cannot even eat. Well, if you do husband, you will come up for your husband's house. I don't put it here. I'm even having mercy in my thoughts. That's why the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 7, it says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. I'm merciful in my teaching. If I really want to expose a lot of things here, who here must tell you? But I don't want to. Man, I partition with anybody. That's why I told you before now, we have not helped ourselves. Whatever thing we can do to save humanity, we must do it. So, politics in Edo State, be very, very careful. They project a candidate for you because that candidate have given them money. None of them will do the kind of work we do. That's why even though when you help them for society, they don't appreciate you for it. Because they have been paid. For how long are you going to allow some certain persons project people for you to come and campaign? Then when the money now comes, not that they're nothing but if you appease somebody. But one thing I hate, you negotiate business on people right now. Nobody pay me for injection. The whole bullet I receive it by my own self. Nobody pays me to pass information. Now, tell me what delicate thing they have done. Why are they getting rich in the detriment of you that follow them? Now, this very election that is coming, or whatever election, you have to use your mind. Not because one idiot is talking about it, because they are becoming billionaire and trillionaire on your detriment. And without you, these people have nothing. And when the real fight came, that they were supposed to use their platform for good, because nobody paid them to fight Zetacron. That's why they did do it. Because nobody paid them to talk about our nigger that sold our lands and how the traditional laws have not been interpreted. They don't talk about it. They only talk about the issue that will benefit them. Now, who is gaining something from social media? But do you know one thing I've gained? I've gained that you are alive, you are in good health. Money will always come. You go near me. Serious now, what is life today? Will you be more richer than the CEO of Access Bank, who just died like chicken on our crash on that day? Both he and his wife, may their soul rest in peace if they want to rest in peace. Now, so the life rich. I watched one of our brothers lamenting this money, waiting day the life. So nothing is in this life, nothing, rather than let help one another. Let preserve humanity. Because whatsoever thing you do right now, you are doing it down for your children. Let's create a neighboring environment. Now, the bus driver they killed yesterday now, when they come, a lot of people, for example, they kidnapped. Some of them, they might even be such that they can all and you know you want to divide Nigeria. Now, not be every person where you say go put for fire, not be they hungry. At times, some people, they are just trained with it. Please, let's take enough water along with ourselves. But we always carry that me that I talk. I'm not coming to Nigeria right now. I will not be kidnapped. I know when I'm to move. How they go to kidnap me? How they go to shoot gun? But you don't know when you are going to be, your mother will be traveling. You don't know where they are going to come and clear your car in Lagos. I cannot even ship any car right now because I know what is coming. I cannot travel to Nigeria right now because I know waiting day. But I cannot stop anybody from going. Me, I can be under restriction for 10 years because I'm avoiding some certain things. But look at what's happening in our state today. Look at what's happening in our country. Nigeria right now is like a country that have no, a ship that have no captain. That's what we are seeing in that country. So if you love yourself, stay clear. Because anything can happen. Nobody is meant to protect anybody right now because it's the population agenda, fulanization. And mind you, Nigeria is going to be used for CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. That's what they are going to be using Nigeria for. So if you are blaming Tinubu right now, Tinubu cannot do anything because it is what the system is made for. It is the set time for them to take whatever thing they want to take. So if you love yourself, stop traveling up and down. Stay in where you are, home and abroad. Because what is coming, it is better I meet you in your house. A lot of people, they are very inquisitive. If you want make am for life, you for don't make am by now. If you want to be rich, you would have been rich by now. That is to say that by trade shall no man prevail. If you are sensible, there are estates you also put down for slow. Don't kill yourself about this money again. Suspend all projects. If they want laugh, you make them laugh you. If they want laugh, you say, where might be your woman? What did they life so? That man that just crashed now, let's assume they don't have other children. He and his wife, they marry each other, one picking. For example, allegedly, do you know the most useless person is in the family will be the one to go and be staying at their properties? You own nothing and you lose nothing. Be very close I'm wearing right now. It's like I rented it. Either I will use it and use it, maybe give it to another person. That person will use it and use it, go and throw it in the dustbin. Or Christmas will come see where. Now Christmas hand it go for passport or dustbin. This very phone I'm using right now, I will not go. If at all I want to go and throw it in Basura after it's spoiled, it will still go back to the company and go back to the government. Everything you feel you own in this life. This resource now, once it's spoiled, am I going to eat it? I'll still dump it somewhere. Or they'll constantly create, say, okay, now, if your use resource, keep it here. At times we brag over some certain things. I own this. God has blessed me with this. Somebody were telling me this morning. For those of you, anything you acquire in Euro, you always put it. The Nigerian people, they are mocking at you. Okay, what is also driving? I know it's difficult to get at times. I know most of the time it's not your fault. All those things are hearing. Hey, the Lord have done it. Passports. Right now, do you know we have passport here? The same European government does not allow you to bring your Africa food in, but you are a citizen. Don't you think that's very astonishing? They don't allow you freely to carry your food in. You have to go through Portugal now to bring a week to Spain. But you are a citizen, you have your pali. They see you with a weed and they throw it away. And this is your natural food. Without those food, you can't survive. You can't survive with pork here. Most of their feed are not the feed they eat. I say, there we come in the throw my food because this is my source of livelihood. I can't eat your food. This is my food. But you know nobody is contesting anything. After we let that very particular sin, we cry back home and say, Jesus Christ will punish such a person. This was a narrative that was said before us so that we don't know who we are, so that we begin to underrate ourselves, so that we begin to underestimate ourselves. You are still supposed to proclaim something and it comes to pass. That's why even the power, all this Ojuju you are seeing today, the power is no longer there in the Ojuju. The power is gone. The person that would have even made the power to be there, the person has heard. Yesterday you killed another person's children. Today you are laying cause of an office beggar. Who do you think is going to worry? Go and look at the most Jews out. They're not the better. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they're not the swear away. I teach on my last video here. I make it categorically clear. If you must swear for anybody, if I don't want to know to for this thing which they accuse me for, that's the best way it's done. But whatever thing we know today, we need to intimidate people. If you talk to one man of dog, hey, if I be a man of God, you can't do anything. What are you going to do? And a lot of people are afraid. Now God call him. Now how does God call him? And how this thing that people are following, who created it? If we are created by human, the way we are here and we are created. Even not because we are here and right now, a lot of people, they are getting tired. It will also be a different, they will write books and, they have their commandment. Even upon all today, people can still sacrifice their life. You go say you go fly till you die. There are people like that. Once you don't wear that beret, it's gone. Also, Christianity is. Christianity is another cult. It's another secret cult. But it becomes a governmental something that everybody embraces because that's where government also get their thing from. If they need children right now, go to Catholic. They easily get it there. Go and look at what the missionary did in Canada. Ekunu wa the UK. Ọmọ náà dọ̀fì àgbẹ̀ yìí. Ìdọ́tà. Let them bring out the case file. This file there, it was investigated. Alọ́mọkọ̀ Yorùbá náà gbẹ̀. Àgẹ̀ òwú, ẹ̀ ó wò bọ̀ òwú. I be telling people, but why? Obi awe wune. E chasi we ragbon. When I do, they are not looking for a way to start now sinning. That's why they are saying right now you have cancer. You don't have cancer. Now who created the cancer? Are they not the one that created the cancer? It's just the enter it's not the sick. Now, what do those things tell you? If you are reasonable enough, you should know that life is not the way you think it is. I'm better than him, but you may respect him today because one, I'm a pure blood. Two, nobody blood in my hands. But if we give you this kind of information, you are furious. Or they will never go and away do I see one. Because what they did to humanity. Now, they projected Christianity for Africa, and they themselves they are not serving the same thing. One, I think it was Queen Elizabeth now. In the 60s, the way we were throwing all those, let me say, popcorn or kuli kuli. Our mothers and our fathers were throwing it for them. We are the original people on this earth. They were clones 6,000 years ago. The evolution you see that they taught you about in your useless school, the misinformation they gave to you for decades. Today you can speak correct English, you feel you know more than me. What did you know? English were created by man. The only language that the universe speaks is frequency. And I talk to you through frequency. I'm not interested in your goddamn English language. Have you ever wanted to ask yourself, what is the real language of the world? The language the universe speaks frequency. It speaks frequency. All the language we are not created as a means of communication. If we have better people in Edo today, people would have also be happy to learn Edo. There are people today, their father and their mother, they don't even speak it. But they are very good in that English. If there's any language can be used in communicating, me, I would dump this English. Do you know what the meaning of good money? It was during this very slavery. When most of our fathers, when they have collected children from them, maybe the woman were newborn, they don't collect the pikin. The Oibi Potoki will come and meet them. He say good money. That to say, back here, money mean money. Do you know the meaning of blessing? Be less now in me. But we have no other language to use right now. Maybe a day will come, God will give us a language. You think that's why? Have you ever not seen Oibo before? For those of you who are very conversant with this, you will say what good about the money. You greet and good money. You say what good about this money. That's what it means. They project it to you to hypnotize you as an African person. Do you know that if you see a black man before, you are supposed to see the image of God. That was why the Mugbogo, the Nuduhuene, did you know what they saw? They created a very good narrative. But the same people that invaded us came and turned everything. That's why today you are doing son. Your days are numbered. You don't even know what you're doing. Do you know there are times you carry around juju? Mega weapons many and you have yogun. Ogun is not doing ancestors. We were misinformed. Do you know this misinformation today have made our society to remain where it is, have make it also to be stagnant? A lot of people don't know. If you tell them they are not using it, you don't know anything. If you know something, you would have made it by now. Why are you still struggling? You don't know anything. And nature have not favored you. A lot of people, a lot of us today, we now begin to do what our spirit never needs. What not in our system. If no man came in my wa is today, everybody have be 10 flat. And we don't want to stop it. We continue. When you are already wronged yourself. I do say it before. Those of us that came here to Europe, you are not supposed to use human meat. They mix human meat to some of the things we buy in supermarket. E.g. McDonald's. Anyway, I know you don't do research because it's your best food. McDonald's confirmed. The documentary are out there. UK the other day, you see where they were fighting, where they were doing human meat. Publicly, signed by the UK Janja with Congress. Now, for example, your spirit never accepted you went to go and buy human meat right now and eat. Then you expect to arrive your destiny even working on you. I see some people right now. Then because a man of God told you when you were 18 years old, before you came to abroad, 30 years of age, then they told you your kind of husband, your kind of children, your husband will just marry only you one, and you are now passing through difficulty today. Why not so think? The environment you now find yourself. Don't you know environment affects you? Do you know why today there are many single mothers? Because what you came to come and do here will make you to be single, because you have offended your own spirit. And today you are not making an atonement for that. You don't know you can offend yourself. I'm not this body. There are things my spirit does not need. And I told you in my last video, what moves me to be closer to you, the truth you speak. Because my ancestors, they love the truth. Even look at the Bible. Now David commits sin past. Do you know one thing about David? God no call David say, David, why do you do this? You come to say now something doing. Oh, God forgive me, please, Lord. God, I beg. Now, body do me a beg. God, I beg. I not do them again. Instead of you to give me to my enemy, they punish me, just punish me. They are very sincere. Up to today, we doesn't believe that we are for all we have to write. And they never know they were putting curse upon themselves. Look at who have made it in Europe. If you have made it, raise up your hand. The same way you have clothes, people have it. Have you made it? Has anybody made it? You have not made it. Do you know how many people today, na spirit right now, wakapa, because people are dying in numbers. Many are being sentenced in Nuremberg Code 3, Section 6, Subsection 3, under 2.0. Nobody was supposed to be forced out of his will to be given something without your permission. But you know they give it to us. And these are people that did it. They are paying for the atrocity already. Because your social media idiots, they are always projecting candidates. Do you even need the election in Edo State to fix Edo State? We don't need the election in Edo State. We need a spiritual revolution that will revolutionize everything. So that the earth that is already coming becomes your dwelling. So many people say, I'll be calling me, what's your take? You don't need to hear from me to say my take. I'll be controlled by God. I'm saying this by my ancestors. The God of Iduland is the one that said, I make myself available. That's why today they make me able. So what freaks you doesn't freaks me. You may be intending building 5-star hotel. I may just tell you, my dear, I don't get time for that one. We don't have only one life to live. I don't want to suffer for somebody, my enemy, to come and inherit my house tomorrow. That's why whatever it takes, God said, today we are going to be having this. We do it and that's all. Now, this Christianity of a thing, because the over-hypnotization, they use it to influence us from our original self. That's why we no longer believe that we are a spirit, we live inside a body. We don't believe that. We don't bloody care about that. If you look at people, though, it is when they live where they were doing before they were able to amount to some certain things. It is not how far, but how well. It is not about the location. It's all about their location. A lot of people feel it's how much you make a day that make you to be. It's not that. There are people, wise men making it, men that receive 1,200 will still not be the one to put you at home. Feed you, take care of the children. Where is your riches? Your 100 billion. They have wings, they fly away. Because one, those money, there's no way can ever even be around you because they have wings. They don't volate come out. Because your spirit is not happy with you. Who gave all this a very encouragement? It was this same body of Christ that he brought. He make us not to know ourselves. He make us not to know our purpose. He make us to feel always weak. What we are supposed to command, and there's something that go and kneel down there and pray, then God will do it. Who told you that? When you already got to yourself. We are a spirit being, we live inside, but we are in a human existence. That's why death was not supposed to be one kind of special thing. When you die, people start mourning. This life, we are in transition. We are in transit as far as this life is concerned. That's why there is a song in Adale or we came to this world to come and trade. At times you trade well and you make more profit. By having children, you leave down a very good legacy. You teach your children how to speak the truth so that whenever place they go tomorrow, they always speak the truth. If you see me today, you see my mother and my biological father in me because they were a man and woman of the truth. I continue from where they stop. Those are some of the legacy. Truth, it makes me feel happy. I want to live a truthful society. I can choose to remain here for life. Go and be dying or whatever that side, if not for God. Now, check out today. People campaign for presidency, hoping Tinubu is going to come like God. Is it not hard time you know that nobody's coming like God? The system needs to be brought down. How the system going to be brought down? You fold up your hand, do the what you get to do. Don't be carried away. The system must be changed. If you put a old wine to a new bottle, it's still an old wine. But if you put a new wine to a new bottle, then everything goes suburban. So what I'm presenting to you today, it is the life that we are waiting for. Let the will of God be done on earth as it is in heaven. Where is heaven today? Now this road now be heaven. That's why they don't bother themselves about so many things. I know they also have what and what they are passing through. But our own is more than. Just think about since when you left home. Every one of us leave home, hoping that we'll come back home. Today we cannot still sleep in our house. Go and look at what I was told this morning. Get 10 years right now. There are so many pedophiles today in Edo State. That was these old men. 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. It is not legal. Do you know what hardship? And most of us before, who deliberately stop our mother from going to market, we deliberately pull our fathers, our mother house away from village. As if family is suffering. It was never suffering. It is the mindset you use in doing it. A lot of people, they are in the farm, in Avie. Who told you? What your children are doing here is more harder. How many of you mothers in Nigeria can allow where your husband they pass? 100 men will pass around that 1 week. At the end of the day, where the money today? Where the money today? Then what are we killing ourselves for? What are we really killing ourselves for? No, waiting day this life. What kind of building do we put on ground? Who do this one to us? The same blood that you are shouting upon makes you not to reason very well. Make you to feel comfortable. Whatever thing you are doing today, you feel it's okay. Do you know what makes vein this hand to come out? We are taking the grip bricks. Whatever thing you do in this life, you are going to pay for it tomorrow. You are going to pay for it tomorrow. Fibroid, I can say 60% of women abroad today, they have fibroid. Do you know the reason why the fibroid came? Because the food you eat. It is the food you eat that causes fibroid. Most of you, all your lifetime in Nigeria, you don't know what's called even fibroid. Today, fibroid is common. They tear people body anyhow, they remove fibroid. Do you know why? Because of the food. Everything polluted. They carry it also to Africa. These people, right from time, they never want you to leave. That was why they built so many. The biggest church is not even Europe. It's in Nigeria today. The biggest church by this Polynesian church. A medical doctor. And right now, with all this submission I've did right now, how Christianity, how does such a thing, what build the church for? And what are the Christian bodies doing today? Killing, killing, killing. They are not letting you know about the population agenda. They are not letting you know about fertilization. Jesus will do it. God will do it. When is he going to do it? And when you are already God on earth. You are already God on earth. What we don't need to do is to form group consciousness. What we don't need to do normally was to form group consciousness. If you have information, you pass to me. If I have a good information, I pass to you. But how many people will see this video and want to watch it? They want to go to where they are gossiping people. Since you have been hearing about people, the person on which now so do this one, what have you benefited? You have not learned anything. That's why today we are carrying one particular narrative. We are saying the same thing to our children. Misinformation. If you have a child who does not inform that child well, automatically it's deformed. Okay, look at our people, the way our people are dying. The reason for excess death, nobody bother care about it. I watched a video in social media. Whether that guy is presented, and he was talking about how a boy was sick at home, he was having headache and all of that. Did you ask the mother, don't you load them over here? We don't ask questions. And these are areas where I'm interested. And the school authority, according to the woman that was analyzing it, now said that they want to now help the family. They want to donate money for the family. Because up till now, our people is not waking up to ask questions. Please, I am hearing information or are they feel headed for one side? I feel saying that this older the one give me. We are covering up for these same people who have already agreed what they did to humanity. George Soros have agreed. Bill Gates have agreed. Beckham Palace have agreed. Vatican have agreed. Claire Schwab World Economic Forum have agreed. UN have agreed. WHO have agreed. Now only you want Ozumoron. Now don't say agree. You are still defending it. That's why we are in deep mess today. Nobody pass out information. You can see the way all these aliens, some alien we have in social media, the way they are presenting themselves as if they have done well. What information are you bringing out? These are things a lot of people don't want to hear it. These are preaching or teaching a lot of people don't want to hear. If you have headache, you give injection to your child and you have headache, go and meet them. Earlier the better. Earlier the better. Yes, Omaka will because you are an idiot. Was it common like this? And people just go home right now. They saw what slumber what there was one I saw in TikTok that day. A guy was just singing praises. So he was singing praises to your Jesus. Yeah, what I see when he will do, and he do greater than Jesus. He what they will. For what now? For what? You see the people are collapsing on a mass scale. That guy was singing, he collapsed and he died. And a lot of them also, the ministers. There was a video I put on my TikTok. They didn't allow that video to track. They give me track immediately. I'm not careful right now, but they like if I wear clothes, dance for music, put on, they allow me go. But put one information that will educate people who have not really know about what's going on around the world. They will censor it. Is that one enough for you? Or you think our world is not that relevant? That people don't view it? It is censorship. They don't even allow it to go viral. I think the last video I did was 1,000+. When they never censor a video, when we have not started this holiday, at least nobody gave you a rich man after the end of the day. This is a win in America. Why does jealousy came into him? He can't go to use your own money, make console, not that you want them, but he can't go to boost in video. Mama, now me can't give you a part because I have the word in my mouth. Because there's truthfulness. Oh no, you go boost him, no. But it was even part of the people who brought out a picture of myself, one engineer like that, with a former woman, Minister for Women Affairs for Taraba State, under the Buhari first tenure. That woman was a Minister for Women Affairs and Social Development. We met him, we were the one that entertained that very woman. It was my car we used. The woman is late right now. Was in PDP. The woman is late right now. They went to go and with this idiotic song. I don't want to mention his name here. Even because the voting they are supporting. They went and bring out my pictures. Couple it all together with the very woman. Hoping it was my mother. During campaign. That is some of the humiliation I faced from him. And I saw they throw in the night too. But it is the same camp where they are. Amy do we minus them one by one. Amy do is giving you time to repent. You can see that it's mentally derailed. That's why Akpavio, all what he has vomited before, he go back to all of them again. The most senseless man is this idiot in America, in Texas. Very senseless. Who can send his own brother? I think people say that they have a voice. Where we are saying because his brother exposed him by a media pot. But me, I'm shining today. Let him come out and let me come out. When on ye Gialadin, they make Gialadin. I have to say again. Now go on your man. Thank God there is already a law waiting for him already. He will never be recognized as US citizen again because of the decision. Why they man figure and mislead? God will save those one, but only one will use in here to pay. Accepting what I'm charging him for today is innocent. Then he will be well with him. If he is not innocent, all you want, whatever thing he has planned for me, any do will make it to happen in his house. That's why I'm still saying it on video today. I didn't even anyway. My dear, you are going to die. You will work out loss. That's a covenant sign and seal. So we are here. Negative narrative, nothing is to do it. Who I taught you about Christianity? They don't bloody care about it because you go learn it. That's why all their followers today, there is no particular thing they change. They have not changed any narrative. They don't change any narrative. I was the first person that started in our own who started exposing Christianity. But if you are sensible enough, if you go and observe it today, why is your mother in body of Christ? Why your man not show you road the way grandma to show her road? Your mother is a Christian because Migori Ege is a Christian today. Then your mother is praying, Jesus Christ, help my children. Why not the same Jesus Christ helping your own mother so that your mother will also build house and live for you for inheritance? Must you build a house for your mother? How many houses did your mother build for his mother? If they don't know what they are doing. People are Christian today on your own detriment. You are committing sin while they are Christian. Can you boldly say you are a Christian? Let's be frank and sincere. To what we know Christianity consists of. Can you boldly go and be walking in Ugbagwe for Ring Road and call yourself a Christian? Today, your mother, your parents, all your families are Christians. But who are you? They are Christian on your own detriment because you could tell your mother, don't go to farm again. You could tell your dad, don't go to farm again. Man will suffer. But what suffer? You are doing what your spirit never wanted. It is never even a part of you. You are not supposed to even go near there. You are not supposed to even use it to make money. But all your expenses, you go settle down. You can't use all that thing. That's why if money is not coming forth from there, you cannot do all that thing with your hands. But your parents are home. They are good Christians. Deacons and deaconesses of what somebody created the way you and I were created in 1950 something. The same way they created Pentecostal you are seeing today. In 1902 by Charles Parham. Let me tell you other religious body that was also created and the very day they were created. Give me a geographical latitude for me to tell you the way this thing where you carry so. Everything were created. Look at the Baptist religion, 1608. That was when they created Baptist religion by John Smith. Then Charles Parham created Pentecostal in 1901 to 1902. Then Mormon religion were created in 1830 by John Smith. Then Charles Taza Russell created Jehovah's Witness in 1872. Was it not 1876 they invaded this thing? After they created this one, and they invade Benin. 1872, Jehovah's Witness. Then William Miller created the 7 Days Adventist religion in 1863. After they killed Abraham Lincoln, they created that. Why was they creating it? So that we can put these people into mental slavery. The first boat, the boat they were using to be coming to Africa to come and be packing slaves was named Jesus. The boat they were using to go, and today you are seeing here. A lot of you can a slave where you. That's why you like it today. That's why you don't see anything wrong. At the time they stamp you and give you their residence, you are happy. Hey, thank God though. Hey, my 10-year resident is out. 10-year resident with vaccine. 10-year resident is out now. We don't know ourselves. No matter how comfortable I am today, come what may, I still remember I'm an Afrocentric. I'm not you. Anything that will turn me to a European. I don't need it. Imani, I'm here because my society becomes something else. That's why I've also used my voice to see the best I can. But we have a lot of aliens today. That's why when you are talking, nobody cares to listen. They are pushing the bad narrative, hypnotizing people with juju. They hypnotize you now. How can you be that lawless? I haven't listened to this very video today. Are you still going to be interested in one man who lies, who collects money? Stupid set of aliens. Now, this John Francisco Chapelion founded Egyptology. There was a break there. Now, this John Francio Chapelion founded Egyptology in 1822 to 1824. That was how the various religions today were created. The same thing they did in 1884. Napoleon just gathered them in Berlin. We call it Berlin Conference. They later reassembled again in 1945. In 1884, he gathered and called all the European leaders, both in America. He called them together. He said, what we are going to do right now, we're going to be going to Africa. Whatever place you can be able to take, automatically become your own. That was why they created borders. Is it not recently that Tanzania removed visa free to Nigeria? They created borders. The Italian person need visa to go to UK. The Spanish person need visa to go to France. Their border is just now-way police in river. But our own, there are places you can't go. When we were supposed to leave Nigeria, because we have to pass through Niger, we did the Nigerian passport. We get to Niger, we did Guinea passports. In Niger, there are people that also do it so that we can pass through Algeria to Morocco. With visa. Now road we pass, we not pass inside. From Denet, we enter Inaminas. No, from Inaminas we enter Denet. From Denet we enter Ogla. From Ogla, Gadaya. No, from Gadaya, Ogla, so now so can't enter Morocco, you know. Police they stop us, we give them the visa. Guinea, but couldn't use Nigerians own because Nigeria is not from. Who created all those borders? They were created by the Portuguese, and up to today, they make you and I to fight each other. We that was supposed to live in harmony. You see your so-called useless people, frustrated elements in your city, gossip you as if you are their problem. When they have their major problem, they have enemy from their father's house. They've not been able to search out, how is he favoring me? If not because say my man strong, they would have been calling me Juju man today. I will tell you, go to church. A problem no amure. I tell people right now, go to church. Problem in no amure. I will also tell you, the same person will come tomorrow. I told you about it. It's only a fool that will say that there is no God. But how will you be following what they created for their personal selfish interest? And what are the Christianity done in our society today? You have not done anything. Go and look at little girls. Or 10 years, 11 years. And so that's why elderly men right now, you want God not to punish you for sponsoring your father to defile other people's children. Get to all enjoy. Your father was supposed to be in village. You carry it to Benin. Woman will not suffer. As if family is suffering. Imagine you are women who matters. Today, there's one of my friends here. He said last year, he called me, I think, I went to farm work for about 3 days. We were cutting this, like all this leaf now. Now they know, say, even there are diseases that affect this lemon. You can't black for the leaf. They will be cutting it. I went there for almost about 4 days. The reason why I went was that I don't feel they go. I'm more just see they go at least. I don't say you not too need all this kind of thing like that. But what we are more, you know, I think I was paid almost about at times we work for the man was paying about €8 per hour. Time we work for 6 hours, 7 hours. We must sort of 50 something euro. We are already for involved, you know, not bad. They don't make bad there. What have I done tested? As if I act by my mena yes in Nigeria, I will still farm. If what you have got, mena you belly when I we no who na. Umami guys, you domestic work you dey lay back where you. How does abroad make you to be useless? And more people here, if you see where they stay, they are mocking at you guys. Go home right now, phone. Mohammed does say we are where kita lo yeku wa webo. Mohammed do defend the anyone. Do you know how many enemies I've carried because of you people? Go and check your resume at home. How people for what you that they look now. But for us to fight and speak the truth is a problem. Then we'll just see any beautiful thing. We go follow them. Like say tomorrow, not day. I had a lady we were talking the other day that people in some lady right now in America and UK, they are not saying that Italy in Africa, nearly Italy already been where we are in the UK. Okay, my man why I do where we go. I need to tell you why. My man why do. If now women be men for this giant, if now women, what women can't do, now men can't do. We thank God for our life anyway. We thank God for our life. Men are the Before man, better man will do you something. If women, if they want to do you something, they don't even think about tomorrow. But here we are today. Here we are today. Our grace, our own spirit, because most of us will not sell our own, cover a lot of this environment we are seeing today. But here we are not respected. They will still value all those useless aliens, useless Nikompo, who cannot differentiate between their left and their front. So if we must sell, there are so many narratives we need to let go as we speak. Okay. My honorable engineer is the UK is not better than Italy, which is true. But people right now, why they don't greet the UK? They're not the truth. Only these very engineers so. Or Temata, or Iwela Moses UK. But our people who got there, they will start forming. I see Spain, I want to make Miami. There where they Spain, I do who they doesn't pay when I'm again creative. Or what I am bolo. Spain, they prefer it of them to give you help. They'll use a road. A garden that is close to where I domicile right now, not to do that garden. I will do a video there one day. Millions, thousands of euros are going to be used there right now. They prefer, one thing about Spain, they prefer to use that money to feast up road where never even spoil. It have not expired. Do you look at what can we do now? No, nobody die your dinero. I put in for COVID-19 money. They did not give me. They did give me. Oh. They did say me where you not give somebody. That was when our quarrel started. Yeah, man. At that time, we have not even started the fight. But I told people, do you know those money? It have been signed already that they paid me for so and so much. They paid every black in this very community. Now, so they sit there, they collect their own change. What they do, they keep on fixing roads. Go and ask them, the road we are fixing, not in Duamo, they don't want to do some certain useless renovations. They don't give money. If you want to talk about real economy, Spain would have been better than Germany, pay more than Germany. Why is some part of Spain, Victoria, why are they paying them money? That's why is it that the part of Spain they don't pay? Because this is how their government also want us to suffer and die. But we are here today. Am I not fresh? Did I look like somebody that is suffering? So we are waiting for the new earth we are fighting for to come. So I think that we come, we begin to do exploit. So if we condemn some certain things, we are condemning not that it affects us so much because it's not beneficial to a lot of persons. UK, the most suffered country in the whole world today. What is hitting UK today? Do you know how many people that Jackman come recently that have no job? The people that Jackman recently and they are UK right now, they got no job. They open up visa programs. Do you know why it's like that? Because this was, I think Giorgia Meloni now, the Prime Minister of Italy, finally, the Albanian Supreme Court or whatever, finally signed a breakthrough for Giorgia Meloni to bring migrants to Albania. There is one that down there. They are also going to fight their parliament, their Italian parliament, which is also going to go through. And all those things have significance. Up to today, Rishi Sunak is still battling of carrying our people to Rwanda. Most of us, we don't combine dots. We don't come to this life to come and eat. It's not all about that. Now, what about when we pass on tomorrow? What enabling environment are we living for our children? What society are we living for our children? That's what matters. We don't bother about that. Now, I think ADF, AFD, this left-wing party of Germany, those ones, they're also talking, whether you have passport or not, they want to carry you home. Whether you have passport or not, they want to carry you home. That's what they are doing. I'm on live broadcast. I'll call you as soon as I throw, okay? I'm on live broadcast. Now, they say whether you have passport or not, they want to carry you home. Now, instead of our people to start thinking right now, oh, what will we think about? Nobody will think about another life apart from what can government do, give to me. John F. Kennedy, that was assassinated in 1963 by this useless man in America, to work by, or Ragman again. He reincarnated because if I don't have waste slavery because he idiot to one another America. He had John F. Kennedy. What does he say in one of his quotes? He said, don't think of what America will do for you. Think of what we do for America. I don't really think of what the European government can give to me. I think of what can I be able to do for the citizen of this very place. I'm not too egoistic. I'm the type, sharing make me happy. If you ask me and I don't have to give to you, that's when I'm sad. If I have to give to even though I have not to, for the people that are close to me, they know. You don't even know when I'm broke. You don't even know, because all the time I'm smiling. Because I know that all this is temporary. Particularly when you are be choosing. I told you in my last video here in the book of Matthew 22, verse 14. He said, many are called, few are choosing. I was called the same time I was choosing. And choosing one, go through a lot in life. Choosing one, there's always a time in your life when all your mates are getting money. You don't even have to eat, to even pay house rent is a problem. But the people who know that if you are be choosing, you go through a lot in life. Joseph, we are choosing. He went through wilderness of life before he became a prime minister. If you want people that things are be hard for, once they blow, they become a public figure, not a public idiot. That's what you are seeing today. I will tell you somebody one day now, say, there are so many things I cannot do right now. He said, what? Then I give one or two reasons. He said, bro, so I mean, I'm not educating people. There's a process of time God wants you to go through. That it is good and better for every one of us to be awakened. So that this new age that is coming, if you tell the end, if you are the type, your dream right now is supposed to be changed. What you the dream see before, not be you go the dream see now. You see, dream comes in different form. A dream, you know what, clear. You see yourself in the dream doing some certain things. Since we come to this very, you will be pursuing money. How many of us were able to buy us and pay? We are not unable. We are unable to buy us and pay. We are unable to buy us and pay. They play us. I was one of the people they played in 2006. I carried mortgage of 140,000 euros. I bought my house alone. There was no money in my account. They even eat my 5,000 euro joint and then. That time, 5,000 euro now be 1 million that time. Again, you go now, and it's 750 now, 600 euro now give 1 million. 5,000 euro. And I remember the bank. When I went to go and meet the immobiliario, now I hold them. I don't know where I stand my baby. Now the one come and say, Roko Bibo, Newton start here. All of the financiero and finan idiot, they started contributing. My ego make back upon 400,000, 140,000 loan. No one moment. Here you remember, ego buy account. Account me now almost about close to 10K. Ego made over we go. Come on, what ego me man? Who don't no part no only there gasto. Ego me talk buy. Then me yet twin. Not now when I'm not vast in Galaxy. You can't even try it now. That's what or man I intimidate to a wet team. I will buy the case. He met him with lawyer you have a lawyer eat where you boy your gear. It's all about what you know. Your information is going to lead to your transformation. I told you before now. That's why I look at people at times the way people are always using emotion for sanity. If I speak the truth may stop you from being my friend, you can stop. The life that is coming, they are going to look for you to come and work tomorrow. Why killing yourself now? The life that is coming, other than Gesera. This Super Bowl, they did yesterday. So people were coming. A lot of things happen. There are so many things I cannot put in here. If I try and put it right, nobody will understand. If you talk about what vindicated me, that one made the truth after Boris Johnson on let me we were. After he stepped down, then Mary Truth came in. Then I told my audience that very last year, and I said, this very woman soon, she's going to be announcing the death of the queen. Or my 24 hours, she announced it. Or yeah, man, so they believe they 2% women the time and time. I'm telling you now, wait, he done that. I was telling somebody the other day, I became very angry. Do you think I'm a conspiracy theorist? I might do a campaign. This is one thing about us. We take everything to be campaign. In at least 7 women. Do I tell any tear? Any tears on no or ni my wife? Evan, he will on it. Even listen. Now, come what they're in. Okay, why would I be hiding it from you? Even there was even information I got one day. Let me call it an ite. No, ye Tony. So that when it happens tomorrow, I tell you, it's okay. Waiting and not tell you that time I be this one. No. That's what I'm going to be doing. Before, but so that everybody will not be subordinate clause. I'll use this one to take selfish for itself. Let me show you how long is the list. It will not wool on it. Look at it. One cannot give him a Guantanamo. Admire or whatever. If you are charged for treason, child trafficking, human trafficking, pedophile, child sacrifice, adrenochrome. Go and look at flight log. If a flight in Guantanamo every day by day, it's thousands of flights. Here you have a brother who give you information. You might call me a conspiracy. One thing I've learned about conspiracy theories is that it does not make you to die young. All your matter, if you are conspiracy theorists, you question everything. That's why today I can boldly tell you why Christianity was created. I have a very close friend. Thank God the apostle is here. And the kind of apostleship Apostle Richie is different. That's why today he's one of my best friends in this body of whatever. Because of his sincerity. He's only the man that prayed that when we now make any pay that. And it's true. But some people will come and tell you where you go tell me nothing. You have to tithe. Now, as you are tithing, you are exposing yourself to God. Now he's here. He might still be watching right now. He's the one that owns this very last comment. He preached about it. These are people that are sincere. Now, let everyone assume. Forget about the blood aspect of this Christianity of a thing. We can also teach ourselves with it. I quote the same Bible here. But the difference is, I don't use it to hypnotize you. I don't use it to indoctrinate you. I don't use it to do a religion psychosis. No. I use it to open your blind eye. I use it to open your head mentally. So that you can be able to differentiate between good and bad. He said the word of God is God breathed upon, according to how they wrote it down. And if you vis-a-vis look at it from that perspective, and it's true, it is the word of our ancestors. But a lot of people now created. Look at the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5. It says, slave, obey your earthly master. Who is slave? Is there now. That to say, Bible was also used to support slavery. At the time they capture you as slaves, they capture you. Now there is also a scripture they will start preaching to you that will not make you to obey your slave master. Let's go there. Let me just bring it out. Ephesians, Ephesians. I'm going to read it so that you then will conclude from there. Please, can someone that is led by the Spirit write the time we'll spend so far, please? Write for me there the time we've spent so far. I'm going to read this very particular verse of the Bible to us. I know I've thought about it before because this thing unloading. Please, the time we spent so far, please, let someone put it there for me, please. The time we spent so far, let someone put it there for me, please. Let me know whether I will still have time. This my network is there. Please, I'm not seeing what I asked for. Please, oh. I wanted to give us a little analysis about. Then we recap from here. I want to read it to us. Whether this network like it or not, it must go. Ephesians 6 verse 5. 1 hour 22 minutes. We have really spent much time here. But let me just hurry up so that we leave this place. Now, Ephesians 6 verse 5 finally goes. It says, slave, obey your earthly master with respect and fear and with sincerity of your heart, just as you will obey Christ. Look at it. Now, at the time they capture our own father, this is the part they use in supporting slavery. Even our father became so very comfortable. Our ancestor became so very because he's in the already known one. That was why if they want to hypnotize our fathers, they want to influence them. Some of the language they use, are you ready to take Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior? That is to say, to disconnect them from the God of the ancestors and make them to become a state of Ola Balu. At the time you declare it, automatically your spirit being will give way. Why the Spirit of Jesus right now will now occupy you to obey everything that comes out from your master. That's why it is written there in capital letter. It says, slaves, obey your earthly master with respect and fear and with sincerity of heart, just as you will obey Christ. I know some useless pastor, they will also come and tell you that earthly master means Jesus. But why is it that the boat they were using to come to Africa to come and start packing slaves was Jesus? Jesus Christ was written on it. Then let's go to verses of it. Let's go to verses of it. Of that Ephesians chapter 6. So the Bible is contradicting. We have to be very, very careful the way we follow it. These are areas where a lot of us are, and nobody read this place. Area me vulola den Bible can matter you know no. I will tell somebody one day Ephesians chapter 4 they don't know that. Ephesians chapter 4. Why are you on Ephesians chapter 4 verse 1. No, sorry. Isaiah, sorry. It's Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. Go and read it yourself. I don't want now. Most people wipe the verse for me. Money now, let's go to verse 6 of that Ephesians chapter 6. Verse 6 of that Ephesians chapter 6. We'll be recapping right now. But OC conflict, I see your comment there. God bless you, sir. You are highly welcome. Why is this thing unloading? Let's see if it can load. One, but don't see load before. Why is this one no longer going? Let me cut out this place. So these were some of the things they were always doing to our fathers. At the time you now declare, I'm ready to accept Jesus Christ, my Lord and personal Savior, then automatically you were and that is the only way they can demonize you. That's the only way they can be able to allow your real spirit to go. If you look at our people today that God is using, the spirit is not from Jesus. There are mothers today in this very Europe. If I tell you what this post stands for, I don't know, sir. I guess with time I'm going to be doing video after we might have arrived at new earth. I'm going to be mentioning a lot of people. You have a picture like that. Look at the people that fought for salvation, for humanity and redemption. Or where we are going to go, our belly 10 flats. Now, okay, it don't open. He said, do not just do what you have to do to get by, but work heartily as Christ's servant, doing what God wants you to do. No. Translation, I don't like this translation. Let me go to another translation. Okay, Ephesians chapter 6 verse. He said, obey them not only to win their favor, with their eye on you, but as slave of Christ, doing the will of God from your heart. He says you should obey them. That to say, whatever they tell you, do it. That was why they were able to succumb our fathers. Do you know, at the time you accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and personal Savior, that way that they ask, where your pastor at times, where you don't even know what they do, they will come to make you they accept. Are you ready to accept the Lord? Well, yes, you know. They don't buy you over. I see some people saying, the very day they give their life, the very day you give your life to Christ, that was the very day you were passed away. If you are very sensitive, you know, watch your life today. You may feel you have achieved something. If you have allowed your real spirit to be in you, you will have do greater. We don't say, because you were go. The Spirit of Jesus will go. And it does not make you to see. I could stand. It was in the beach there. I said, I'm no longer the body of Jesus Christ. I said it openly in 2021. I decamped. Because you cannot serve two masters. I want to be my reset today. I'm my reset. But I still make references to it. Because there is a sense why we must make reference to it. We must correct some certain things. So, let me recap here. At the time they now told our father these things, he made them to sit down where they are. Even when their slave master is not at home. It will even make them right now to they will now so go and report you to their slave master that you want me to do wrong. Because this thing have sink into them. They have sink into them. That's what it does. If you think Christianity have helped your family, it brings disgrace and shame to your family. And if you're also looking at other people that they are Christian there, my dear, they are with their research, they only use it to cover up. They use it to cover up their shenanigans. They use it to cover up their okpavegui. They use it to cover up their atrocity. They use it to cover so that when they are not collecting your destiny, you feel they are laying hands on you. I might be on Udoyo, but I prefer a mother goddess to lay hands on my head. I prefer a mother goddess right now who I know to lay hands on my head than one useless pastor. Not even Adeboye or Yedipo. You can't try it. You can't. No, I don't agree. That word I don't agree for anybody. I adapt it here. I don't agree. You can meet them and then lay their fucking hands on your head. But not me. They'll collect your destiny away. Now we are going to be arriving at earth whereby what you run from before will not be the life you are going to live. Because all the narrative is going to be gone. Okay, what about BBC starts saying tomorrow? Jesus Christ of Nazareth, right, from Israel. But there was a time, last year, last 2 years, Benjamin Netanyahu signed a bill that the preaching of Jesus Christ is prohibited in Israel. But some people today, they are still carried away with the name Israel. Idris State, when was it formed? 1940 something, Idris State were formed. It were written down before it were formed. And the Bible will also written down just to hypnotize you. There are some certain areas we read. There are some certain areas we don't need to read it because it's contradicting. Imagine Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5 is telling you, obey your earthly master. Who am I going to obey? That even when Pedro Sanchez is bringing that bad policy, a begetting only me we were, then actually, that was why you obey, because they call you sheep. But I'm the lion of the tribe of Israel in the book of Revelation chapter 5 verse 5. There are names you don't need to accept. But we have accepted those names. That's why today when I need any laggy, and you are a sheep. Do you know what a sheep does? Kill one sheep, now the rest will still follow suit. see when son quand l'état commente. See when son quand l'état commente. Emi do akana. Oh kiso. Ave bigete mi ate be spray and let me go agbon yan gbe o. Habun done. So we are going to be recapping here. I want to appreciate the God of my ancestors. I want to appreciate every person that makes himself available as far as changing this very first narrative. Now, this narrative has spent too much time, and that's why it's hard right now. If you don't some people, they mention Jesus in it because it has been hypnotized. But we keep on coming out with a message like this. We keep on opening so many scriptures. This verse go say Jesus Christ we are going. Okay, now, in the book of Exodus, the Bible says God killed all the chariots, everything in Egypt. Where Pharaoh for consistency 600 horses, chariots, to pursue Moses. So the thing is contradicting. Not that it is good, but it is not everything you put on your head. Go and read Isaiah chapter 4. Isaiah chapter 4. He said, a day will come, 7 women will get hold of one man and say, marry me. We'll do. And I got then. I shared some 1 or 2 videos with some persons over what we are facing right now. How 1,000 women were pursuing one man. And also, I turn around and some women are furious, and it's going to happen. If you don't happen at one time, they're going to be a remainder. But your husband will never be a part of it in Jesus' name. Why you like on you? The very first disappointment I get to our haters. I've never one day made mistakes to use that word. I never again. The God of my ancestor totally eradicate it. You must still be making mistakes, no problem. But don't let your spirit be there. It's not a part of it. All these things were brought so that they may control us. For those of us who have been able to find ourselves today, we know the joy that it is when you are real with yourself. When too many fake things no longer in your lives, it leads you to nowhere. Look at our society today. Jesus in Africa. Go and look at Democratic Republic of Congo. Millions have died as we speak. Millions are in exile. Democratic Republic of Congo here. Go and look at child sacrifice going on everywhere. You have not stopped anyone. Because the same people who is projecting Christ for you, they use it to cover, and these are the same people. As you are even mentioning, they say, so they can't split themselves. That's why the Beyonce now, those one can't go through the pathway money. It's better you are just having the real devil than even faking your life. Single mothers everywhere. Jesus Christ, you know, you see choir mistress, single mother. Prayer warrior, single mother. Oh man, I church, oh, I'm double. Happily married. Now you do be that. Please, let's take it easy. So let me believe in you guys here. This comrade Newton Igbenegund, the Bishop of Activism, the hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance, CEO, civil disobedience worldwide, CEO, salvation for humanity and redemption. Please, let's pray for what is coming so that God will sustain each and every one of us. My next prayer for you today, I might be scolding you over your decisions. I just want you to realize and turn a new leaf. I love you more than every other person that are claiming they love you. If I have any solution to your decision you've taken, I'll bring it out. That's why I'm still praying today. God, let the medibed they are bringing out come out to time so that it can heal everybody. It can heal everybody. And what will make this thing to be effective still in your life? It is your decision. What will make this thing to be effective still in your life? It is when you made up your mind. He said, confess your fault one to another. God, I've made the mistakes. So hold it on to this. I still see people at times, they are still defending their wrongdoings. I'm interested so that the life that is coming, we enjoy it together. The sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. Even what is coming, my dear, you go get your personal house as you want them. Don't you see protests everywhere? Almost 16 countries right now in Europe is protesting. 16 countries. Have you seen that country before? The farmers, they are protesting. I know that there are also some, they are doing it for their personal self-interest, but at the end of the day, it's going to work out for us for good. They are protesting. Why are they protesting? If you have not believed me before, believe me for today. Better life is coming for everyone. Better life is coming. The Nigerian you are seeing today, Nigeria is going to be split. Nigeria cannot remain as one. But it will get spoiled before it grow repair. And what to hit Nigeria? If you know you are back here, go and plant vegetable or plant gari. Because Nigeria is going to be used for testosterone for CBDC. Central Bank Digital Currency. Tell your mom to look for Yoko even on the result. Let them not depend on you again. They are retreated part of Americans today from sending Western Union home. They retreated them. And again, if you want to even send, they even allow you to send now. No more dollar account. CBN of Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria have already announced that no more dollar account. If you are sending money in dollar, instead of your people to collect it in dollar, they have to collect it in naira because they want to crumble everything. A time you go to come, you will even owe your money. You have no food to use it to buy. It's going to be as worse as that. So, mano kawa we no ame be na karezi mana carry we no bugbe. Maka gbe we your marry gbozi gbe kan. So we made the way we minimize. So you have to get yourself prepared for what's to come. Let your parents over depend on you again because man they no gbe wa. Let them teach them right now to fish. Tell your mom to plan some certain things. When you know. Imagine somebody being a digger or dinner. Is that not a taboo? What can marry go give you no your dog? If you might be boged, you go work for years on Kerewebo or what Delimia, Urewebo. Where is the money today? No, where is the money today? If you were married, think boy, the no big benya. A traditional model. They can Mejubo. A kina Barima can you call you koyo. There are people here in Europe, they have pepper in their house. People here in Europe, oko wa fin pepe. Ona do ko ma so mo igwo wa. But if you wear mo igwo be backyard. Or wasiku. Because why the 50 euro gear or ya deli me. This is how we spoil our parents at home. When it are but o to any where I am boyo. O tu when ro doni na me no lan. If you wear bega yewa. We are spoiling them. I pray what we are waiting for come on time. But honor you linger, but Nigeria go to hear we. Nigeria go to hear we. And they don't hear already. We are getting intels. People can no longer even eat in that country as we speak, in Edo State as we speak. Things, the most worst state so far right now is Edo State. We intend to remove our parents from suffer, but none of the day suffer because we don't use money from Euro to spoil them. We spoil our parents to the extent. Oh, to what we might buffer you, we might take back me yo. Yeah, Jonah. But these people, they don't reason. What's my child really doing abroad? What about no money go back? For those of you that always claim that without you, your parents cannot survive, they will survive more than. They will survive more than. One will close, another one will open. So we've killed ourselves. Sick. How many people normal for this jam now? There are people that are just mentally sick. Any small thing, don't splink up. It's not your fault to the weather. You not see and say the sun go down again. You not see and say the sun come out once, it go down again. I was telling a friend one day, now I said, look at the mind of Brigade. What they wanted to do, Brigade saying go carry thousands of flights, enter up, spray this very up. I don't forget the name of the chemical, I don't want to talk with you, I don't know. All the cloud they spray, man. The real cloud is blue. The real cloud, all this one you are just seeing now, they spray. For those of us that be following TikTok for most of the time, and you see and say, flag will go, be like say na smoke the pass and come and do, na chemical already they spray be that. They spray it. Brigade wanted to cover the sun. Who stopped him? It was Donald Trump and his team that stopped him. We stopped him. They can dim this storm for ages, for 100 years. Go and look at Antarctica. Antarctica, go and look at it. See what happened in Canada lately. Do you think those codes were normal? Do you know the SS code today is Scandinavian country? Do you think it's normal? You think it's a normal weather? And I wrote about here. Everything weaponized. They created this very code. There are things we cannot upload. If we can upload it, I would have, if not because of censorship. But we cannot just because of censorship. So let's be leaving it here. I don't know when we are going to be meeting again. We will do things this day according to the instruction from the God of our ancestors. So before I will come across your way again, remember blessed, the thing we do, we will survive and we will succeed. But one thing is sure, we can beat them and we can never join them. We have to beat them. For those of you who have already waking already, don't go back to sleep again. Wake up for once and let's take the bull by the horn. They are afraid we are more than them. They are even afraid that I'm talking about them. So Wahamo, I'm more spirit. This is reincarnation. You should know. They go, hey, we doesn't play politics. But we are after the policy that will bring a positive change to our state and to all lives. That's what we are coming to come and do in the government. We are not coming to come and play normal politics. Even in our time, ministers, amigo, we first of all use those money to take care of our mothers today in Europe. We build houses for them at home. We are going to rehabilitate a lot of persons. They downtrodden, you do children. We play politics who are. We play politics who are. You must open a then we'll take over the government and do something for our people. It's not only about you here. Where are you? Where? State money, why are we? None is so now. The remaining life that our people have to live, we have to better it for them. And by the grace of God, I pray I'm the part of the people who is going to be in the government improper. So see you then when we get there. Bye. Saludo.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Newton. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video. Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.